You're taking a moment for, now we're just stepping away from OSHA. Just so you're aware, we've got a garbage bin, plank.
Team
Step, 3 little boards.
Team Ethiopia here.
Really coming through to paint, cut in on this ceiling. Hi, so back in August, I bought an 112-year-old house with significant help from my parents, and it needed to be renovated. So I recruited my mom, my dad, my brothers who are a plumber and an electrician, and an assortment of other people along the way to help with the renos. And in typical Gen Z fashion, I will vlog the renovations. So let's check it out.
Still a little story.
It's custard.
Isn't that such a gross noise? Mac and cheese.
So November started off with me and Nate putting in the bathroom flooring, which involved putting this glue on the floor and then putting down these VCT tiles, vinyl composite tiles. How did we do? Well, my dad installed the kitchen cabinets.
It could come up a bit actually on that side.
This is the stickiest thing in the entire world. These were actually really great to use because they were so easy to cut and stuff, but it was so sticky and we did this in the wrong order. So this is a little update on the progress of the bathroom. We have a floor now, which is exciting, and we'll be doing the backsplash of this tomorrow, and Greg's coming in tonight to install the sink, so that's really exciting. But since obviously I don't have a bathroom, what we've been using as the bathroom, but this is the bathroom situation for peeing. This was a little piece of wall panel from the bathroom, the original bathroom. That is now the little pee corner bathroom. So now I'm gonna set up a little Christmas tree. We need to be festive even when we're renovating, so. So once Nate arrived, me and him pulled everything from the little garage to the house, which included the sink, so my brother could hook it up, and then all of the kitchen cabinets we kind of just pulled out of all of the corners where they were, and set up the kitchen in its general formation so that my dad could then install them. And that was like a whole task and a half for my dad. And this is the reason that you should not use used cabinets, is because it's not so much all the work that goes into them to like get them prettied up, but also to get them level so that you can then put like a countertop on them. It gave my dad so much work to do, and he absolutely nailed it, but it was so unnecessary. So once again, hindsight is 20/20, and you know, I love my kitchen now. And then the next morning, Meg came in to teach me how to tile. She did like the first row or something like that, and then she left, and then I continued the rest with Nate.
But Jan, you're killing me.
Look at nice little cornrows. The first tile. So beautiful. My mom also commented on how it was nice to see us getting along while we were tiling, because honestly, renos can cause a lot of tension. You're doing great, Dad. This looks great.
How do you know?
Because it looks great. My dad installed hardy backer in the kitchen, and this is so that it'd be durable for actual tiles to go on. And this is the progress of the day. We got the backsplash done in the bathroom and flooring installed in the kitchen. Then Nate and I came in on another Thursday after work adventure to paint the bedroom. We were painting it the cream color that all the rest of the walls in the house are, and then we did the back wall as an accent wall. And this color is called Tsunami. It's a great color, highly recommend. But at this point in December, it was kind of like I realized I was not going to be moving in before Christmas, or probably after Christmas very shortly. So it was a little bit depressing, and all my dreams were kind of dashed. But alas, we continued on. Also, this blue is a little bit more tealy than this camera is probably making it seem. It looks a bit navy in the pictures. And here's the result. Ta-da! How do you feel about your work today?
Well,
I feel pretty blue.
You shouldn't have to wear a mask.
Honestly, I like naturals over.
Meg made another appearance to help grout the tiles in the bathroom. It's like 4 p.m. This is the progress we've made. Because the tub's not straight. My dad and my brother could have sworn that they put the tub in straight, so there's a very likely chance that my house just shifted in the time that they installed the tub to the time that we put in the tiles. Even though we probably finished at like 12 a.m., got finished, so praise the Lord.
Long one.
We did! I don't think I have any footage of us cutting the tiles regularly, but this is my dad cutting out a circle for the shower handle with a diamond blade grinder. It's always very satisfying when it has a great fit. Ding! So while I continued to tile the wall, my mom was washing the tiles because they all kind of had this like faint white line on them. And I thought it would come out. Turns out I think they're probably scratched because you can still see the little lines. Meanwhile, my dad leveled those cupboards like I said, which was a labor of absolute love. Look, a toilet. Also, I don't know if I mentioned that these were also a Facebook Marketplace find that we picked up in this some guy's field in Didsbury. And my dad made this little frame for the bathroom window, which looks great.
Ta-da!
Tried out the pizza from Capri Steakhouse, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend. Small portion sizes and really expensive. This wall took us until 11:30 p.m. to finish. This one took us until like probably 8 or something. This wall, however, has only taken us until 5:03. This is a big moment, and we're laying the last tile for this bathroom, which is very exciting because we've also already finished the one over there. But now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. We're just gonna put in our little guys. The little spacer stars honestly fell out all the time. It was so annoying. What do you have to say for yourself, Nate?
So,
It's finally done.
It's finally done.
well, I'm backing up. Really,
Almost. The shower had not quite had The Last of Us since we also had to grout it. And also, I didn't realize that you were supposed to like wash it right after. So I kind of went too far on the grouting for this before wiping the wall down. So luckily my dad steered me straight, so it took a little bit more elbow grease on this particular piece, but the rest of it went much better, I promise. Meanwhile, my dad was on to installing the countertops, which involved cutting out the place for the chimney, and we originally were just going to use that cutout piece for the little one next to the window, but we ended up buying a whole nother countertop for that spot. Look where it is me. It was underneath my kitchen in my nice sand pit where I was putting insulation bats in between the flooring beams so that the floor could be slightly warmer. And as always, being extra creative with our kitchen utensils in the construction site. Cheryl got me this cool light bulb, so we had a little bit of a bedroom rave for 3 seconds. I've collected knobs from all over the place, and so I finally got my moment to screw them in to all my cupboards, so all my cupboards have different knobs. And then because my cupboards have kind of fancy fronts, we wanted to make the box that my dad made for the dishwasher have panels so that it kind of matches them. So he was making these little frames using Roman OG trim pieces and then just glued them on there, and then I primed them. And here's the progress at this point. So it was really coming along. As you can see, it's looking a little bit more house-like. So this was just really exciting to kind of get to see. And then finally we got to start on the kitchen tiles. So we did a couple tests with the 2 different colors that I got with the 3-inch tiles. We went with the gray color. This was a layout. And then finally we got to throw down some mortar and start laying down the tiles, which also involved putting down little leveler pieces with them so that they would be laying flat. So this was a fun experience with my dad. But that is where we ended off in December.